Hello everyone, welcome back to Movies with Michael. Today we are concluding our discussion of Zack Snyder's DCEU trilogy with the miracle that is Zack Snyder's Justice League. And let's get started. In a time when too many comic book films try to rely on comedy, director Zack Snyder gives us his uncut and extended version of the superhero epic Justice League. This is a film about an ensemble of characters going to war against one hostile force. This alone makes Justice League perhaps the simplest of Snyder's 3 DCEU films, and still the longest. This is why I'll say that Justice League is like the Troy of comic book films. The story isn't hard to understand, and that makes it to where the movie can make its individual moments great. The film is also about the epic battle of good and evil. While Man of Steel and BVS were more so about figuring out who is good and who is evil, we know who's on each side now. On the dark side, pardon the pun, we have one of my favorite things ZSJL does. The villains of this film, Steppenwolf, Desaad, Darkseid, and their hordes, could very easily be dismissed as cartoonish monsters for the good guys to fight, but the movie doesn't show them in this way. We are shown a hierarchy among these demonic figures and how they all hate each other, and any respect they have towards one another is just out of fear. With this hierarchy, we also get something else that this movie did better than some recent ensemble comic book films: the levels of power between the characters. The movie makes it very clear who is stronger than who, either by the characters saying it or us being shown it in the action scenes. The movie doesn't cut angles to give the, quote, more important characters unrealistic skill or strength so they can look good in a scene. An example would be having Batman use his tools to fight the parademons, and him avoiding a one-on-one confrontation with the far stronger Steppenwolf. Switching gears now, when it comes to the thematic elements, the film is about repairing damaged relationships. Bruce Wayne and the other metahumans, Diana and Mankind, Barry Allen and his dad Henry Allen, Arthur and the Atlanteans, and the main one, Victor and Silas Stone. Silas went to radical lengths to keep his son alive, and Victor is still angry that he wasn't there for him when he wanted him to be. Victor is pessimistic throughout most of the film, but when his father starts getting threatened by the film's villains, that's when we see that Victor may have just been putting up a facade the whole time. When his father sacrifices himself to track the Mother Box, we see that Victor really cared a lot about his father, and decided to help avenge him. Victor also learns to embrace what his father gave him, and fully accepts it when he tells the Mother Boxes,
"I'm not broken, and I'm not alone."
This very scene happens closer to the end of the very well executed final fight. I think even casual comic book movie watchers can agree that a lot of comic book films tend to be at their weakest point in their third act fights, either from being too underwhelming or just nonsensical. This movie gives tremendous payoff as we see our 6 characters fight against Steppenwolf and his army, even going as far as having the Flash enter the Speed Force and turn back time. The final fight ends with Superman and Darkseid having a stare down, which always makes me more frustrated that we probably will never see this legendary one-on-one fight on the big screen. In this video, I only scratched the surface on everything that is Zack Snyder's Justice League. For being such a big movie with so many chances to screw it up, it only does it minimally. It is a miracle that we got to see this film as a finished and complete product, and I believe even the naysayers would say that they were happy to see it. ZSJL is a superhero epic that, along with its predecessors, was only recognized for its real importance too late. I don't know when we will get another superhero movie like it again, a film with so many characters that doesn't cut corners even on the small things. I will give Justice League a 9.7 out of 10. And with that, we made it to the end of yet another video. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and please remember to leave a like, comment down below what you think about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now everyone, even if you didn't like Zack Snyder's Justice League, I think you can agree that it is a miracle that we even got to see it, and we ought to be thankful for that, at least even if it didn't quite work for us the way that it did for some people. But tell me all that down below in the comment section, be as respectful as you can with that. And subscribe for more content about movies. That's all for now, and I'll see you all in the next video.